Hi everyone. Before I start, I just want to apologize for the fact that I haven't uploaded a video for a while. I've been away dealing with some issues in my personal life, and I didn't have access to my computer. But I assure you I've been following the crypto space and Cardano very closely the whole time. I'm still very excited about the future of this project, and now that I'm back, I promise to be more consistent in providing content to the channel. So let's get right into it. The number one question I keep getting asked about is Ledger support for Cardano. So in this video, I will update you on what we know about that right now. On January 16th, Ledger released update 1.5.5 for the Nano S. According to the press release, it included an improvement protocol which enables the future support of Cardano. From what I understand, this means that Ledger has done their part kicking the ball back to the wallet developers. It has certainly been a long time coming, but as we know, the Cardano blockchain was built from the ground up. It isn't forked code, it is brand new technology, and it certainly isn't simple. A side note, for security reasons, I normally don't keep my Ledger Nano S with me, so I just got it back today, and when I tried to update the firmware through Ledger Live on my Mac, I was having some problems. For the update to work for me, I had to boot camp into Windows, install Ledger Live there, and update it from there. I just thought I would pass that along in case any of you have had the same issues. The first wallet that will support Ledger on Cardano will be Yoroi, which was developed by Emergo. I am very impressed with the hard work of the Emergo Yoroi team. I think the Chrome version was released back in September or October, and at the end of December the team added Trezor support. Most recently they released an Android version which is now available in the Google Play Store. Let me know in the comment section if you've downloaded it and what you think about it. This is very exciting news. When they made the announcement, they also said they would be the first wallet to support Ledger sometime in 2019. Obviously, there's a lot of time left in 2019, but recently Charles held an AMA. I'll link it in the description where he discussed the ETA for Ledger support for both Yoroi and also Daedalus, which is developed and maintained by IOHK.
When can we expect support for Daedalus with Ledger? The problem with support on our end is we have to wait for Icarus-style addresses to come. So that's coming with 1.6. They're being implemented in parallel with the decoupling, and the code will be probably feature complete by the end of the month. Then I have to go through QA, and we'll roll that out. Once we have those addresses, then it's pretty short order for support. It's more of building the infrastructure in Daedalus and a few little things here and there to get that in. So rather than rush everybody and try to overburden the backend team, because they got a lot of Shelley stuff to do and APIs to write and so forth, what I decided is to kind of swallow my pride and let Yoroi be first in the market. It's almost like the gigahertz wars back in the day, where there was a race between Intel and AMD to get to 1 gigahertz processor. And even though Intel was a much larger, much more powerful company, AMD was able to sneak its way to that benchmark with a commercial product. And the same for 64-bit computing. AMD was the dominant standard. So anyway, Yoroi is maintained by a much smaller team, but they're really passionate and they work super hard. And this is their only thing to do. So they're working with Vacuum Labs. There's been a lot of progress already. And as soon as Vacuum finishes its job, it'll be very straightforward for Yoroi to add support for Ledger, because they already have a method to do that via what they've done for Trezor. So it's just flipping a switch for them with some other little things snuck in. So probably if I had to hazard a guess, I would imagine, unless there's a substantial delay from the third-party contractor or security flaw or something discovered, that Yoroi would be able to get that support in sometime in February. We're going to be a little bit behind them, and I will not imagine February support, maybe more March support, but it just depends on Shelley. Shelley takes the priority. I don't want to delay anything there. And if you already have one wallet that you can use a Ledger device with, then that's just an interface. All the security comes from the Ledger device, so it doesn't really matter if you're using Yoroi as the interface versus Daedalus as the interface. Some people would like to, but I care much more about, well, when you can finally use it with our system, you can also use it for staking than just the mere use of it. It's just important to have at least one of the two wallets supported. And because Yoroi is focused on that exclusively, they're going to be able to beat us to market there. But I still hazard that we're Intel.
He sure is competitive. So to sum all this up with a little clarity, right now you can update your Ledger Nano S to firmware 1.5.5 so your device will be ready for Cardano. This update, however, is different from the 1.6 version of Cardano, which has not yet been released. Because they are focusing more on Shelley at the moment, Yoroi will be the first wallet with Ledger support coming sometime, hopefully this month, February, with Daedalus coming a little later, possibly in March. Personally, I am not holding my breath on those dates, but that is what we know right now. You can't rush greatness, so have a little more patience. We're so close. 2019 will be a great year with so many great updates in store for the Cardano blockchain. So please do all the clicks so I can keep you up to date with the latest news. Namaste.